foremost, I'd like to wish you a happy Easter, even though probably indoors, but I hope you find ways to be creative and to create magic during this weekend. I know I've done things, for example, this morning that I haven't done in the past 15 years. I've actually painted eggs. So maybe we go back to doing the simpler things and enjoying this weekend despite the conditions. Now, there are two ways to react to the current pandemic. And the first way is you react in a way that is a survival mode. And this is all led by fear, by uncertainty, by not knowing what will happen, by focusing too much on what is going on today. The second mode is really reinventing mode, re-engineering, finding opportunities. This is about being able to have a vision, to look further than what is going on today. So today I'd like to show you a few guidelines, a few ideas that you may think about in order for you to switch from the survival mode and go into really reimagining your life. And the first is going from waste to sustainability. And obviously we know that the current crisis will change the way we consume things. So we will probably be much more aware of the need to protect the environment and protect the earth. But it's not just about that, it's also about wasting your time and understanding what is important, what are the priorities, being able to define your vision, being able to define your goals, your why, and therefore spending less time wasting your energy, wasting your time, and really having a very sustainable approach to your own way to manage life. The second is to go from deception to authenticity. I think the word authenticity is extremely important in the future, and companies that, or people that will be successful in the world after COVID-19 will be successful partly because they are able to really show their authenticity and go away from deception. So it's in every aspect of life, whether the corporate life, I think corporation will need to really show what their true DNA is all about and live their own values towards their clients and towards their, obviously, employees, but also people in general. I think it's very important that you show who you truly are as a leader, as a person. The third point is to go from opacity to transparency. And again, it's about being true with who you are, expressing your values. And I think people will be much more aware of the need to be transparent in any dealings that you may have with them. And I think successful people will certainly be transparent people. The fourth point is to go from the spirit of disconnection, which is truly something that we have in our way of living. We try to disconnect ourselves from people, even though we use social media, but social media is actually a way to disconnect from people. So to go from disconnection to true connectivity, true human connectivity, understanding, have empathy, have a genuine exchange with someone, as opposed to just use social media or those more distant way of communicating. Another point that is worth thinking about is to go from stagnation to transformation. And the COVID-19 crisis gives us the opportunity to do just that, to reinvent again everything, to think that, well, maybe my job won't exist tomorrow, but that is not frightening. Maybe there's a better job, maybe there's something I can do differently to express myself. And last but not least, the need to go from narration to conversation. I think we live today in a world where we try to tell stories, which is great. And if you look at corporation, they will try to tell you a story about what they're selling. We also try to tell stories to others about ourselves. But I think there's a need to, of course, storytelling is important, but there's a need also to truly engage into a conversation. Companies now will need to find ways to engage into a conversation with their clients and with their employees. And I think we do need to go from the purely narrative approach of exchange to a truly conversational approach of exchange. So I think these points are very important. I think they will help you in going again from the survival mode towards more the ability to reinvent yourself, reinvent what you will do after this crisis. So I wish you again very happy Easter. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe to our channel in order to promote the channel also with your friends, with your family, with whoever you think would benefit from those weekly events. Thank you very much and have a great Easter.